Deep within the hidden recesses of our planet lies secrets untold, forgotten realms that hold astonishing discoveries waiting to be unveiled. Today we embark on an extraordinary journey, delving into the depths of our planet's caves to unravel the tales of shocking things that lie within. But what secrets have these hidden sanctuaries preserved for millennia? Could remnants of lost civilizations or evidence of ancient rituals be etched in stone? Join us now as we step into the darkness and unveil 15 of the shocking things found in the caves of the Earth. This journey will challenge your every perception about what you thought you knew about our ailing planet. So keep up. Number 15. Baby dragons. Deep within the mystical caves of Slovenia, a remarkable event unfolded, the birth of a dragon. Nestled within this cave system, which ranks among Europe's most popular underground attractions, resides a creature known as the OM, or the human fish. Local legends whisper that these enigmatic beings are the offspring of ancient cave-dwelling dragons, and even today, it's easy to sense the extraordinary, almost mythical aura that surrounds them. The OM, a little over a foot long when fully grown, claims the world's largest subterranean animal title. Throughout their lengthy lifespan of 100 years, they retain their unique feature, a set of pink external gills that resemble the graceful tentacles of sea anemones. Remarkably, these aquatic salamanders are blind, relying on their skin and sensory pits on their heads to sense light and vibrations in their environment. Their hearts beat at a leisurely pace, just twice a minute, and they can endure over a decade without nourishment. Thus, when they give birth, it is an awe-inspiring event of great significance. Recently, the world witnessed the emergence of the first hatchlings, marking a momentous occasion in history. The attention of the entire globe was captivated by this extraordinary happening as over 20 new baby dragons entered the world. Today, the cave attraction takes great pride in these miraculous arrivals. The delicate and precious baby dragons bring a sense of wonder and enchantment to visitors who are fortunate enough to witness their presence. The newborns are a reminder of the enduring mysteries and marvels hidden beneath the Earth's surface, stirring our imaginations and fueling our desire to explore and discover. Number 14. Translucent snails. In Croatia's mysterious Lucina-Jama-Trojama cave systems, a group of cavers and biologists embarked on an extraordinary exploration. Little did they know they were about to stumble upon something remarkable. In the cave's depths, they discovered a previously unseen species of snails, unlike anything they had ever encountered. These were no ordinary snails. They were translucent, their delicate bodies allowing light to pass through. Belonging to the Zospium genus, these fine snails were a sight to behold. Inhabiting the dark recesses of the cave, they called the depths, 3,200 feet below the surface, their home. What's even more astonishing is that these remarkable creatures were utterly blind, navigating their existence in total darkness. Discovering these snails was a big challenge. The explorers and biologists went into a very deep cave, one of the deepest on Earth. It was full of surprises and rare creatures hiding in the dark. As the team explored further and collected animals, they found a tiny snail that was beyond expectations. They named it Zospium thallosum. This snail had an extraordinary appearance with a beautiful see-through shell, like a small dome-shaped artwork. It moved slowly, covering only a few millimeters or centimeters each week. Sometimes it even moved in circles, exploring its surroundings in its special way. It enjoyed the comfort of its cave home and grazed at its own pace. The team was excited about their discovery and took the snail to taxonomist Alexander Weigand in Germany. He confirmed that this species was completely new to science. It was a thrilling moment, opening a new chapter in our understanding of the hidden natural world deep within our planet. Number 13. Altamura Man. In a hidden corner of an Italian cave, an incredible find has revealed the mysteries of our ancient ancestors. Allow me to introduce Altamura Man, a skeleton that dates back 170,000 years. Unearthed in the Lamalunga caves in 1993, this extraordinary find left researchers in awe. It held the distinction of being the oldest Neanderthal skeleton from which DNA could be extracted. However, due to the delicate state of the skull and its entrapment within stalactites and stalagmites, conducting a thorough analysis proved to be a challenge. To prevent any damage, the remains were left undisturbed. But that was not the end of the story. A breakthrough occurred when scientists successfully extracted DNA from Altamura Man's right shoulder blade. These ancient molecules, potentially originating from 170,000 years ago, promised to unveil a comprehensive picture of Neanderthal life like never before. Altamura Man is no ordinary fossil. One paleontologist involved in the research proclaims it to be the most complete non-human skeleton ever discovered. Nearly all the bony elements have been preserved from head to toe, granting us an unparalleled glimpse into the past. However, unraveling the mystery of Altamura Man's lineage posed a challenge. While displaying typical Neanderthal characteristics in the face and skull, it also possessed some peculiarities. Massive brow ridges, unlike those seen in other Neanderthals, complicated the identification process. To add to the challenge, the skeleton remains partially encased in rock, making it more difficult to examine. Astounding radiocarbon dating results provided insight into the skeleton's age, pinpointing it between 130,000 to 170,000 years. It is worth noting that these bones are not the oldest Neanderthal fossils known to us, although they hold tremendous significance in expanding our understanding of this ancient species. Number 12. Movile Cave, Romania. Researchers recently opened the Movile Cave, which had been isolated for 5.5 million years. Despite its treacherous environment with no sunlight and toxic air, an incredible ecosystem exists inside. Discovered in 1986 during a search for a nuclear power plant site, access to the cave has been restricted. The depths of the Movile Cave reveal a unique environment unlike any other on Earth. The air inside has less than half the oxygen of the open air and is rich in carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. Darkness has engulfed the cave for millions of years. Biologists have been fascinated by the extreme conditions and have explored the cave's ecosystem. In a 1996 study, biologists from the University of Cincinnati identified 48 species in the cave, with 33 of them being unique to Movile Cave. The inhabitants include spiders, pseudoscorpions, woodlice, centipedes, leeches, snails, and more. These cave-dwelling organisms have adapted to the dark environment, lacking vision and pigmentation. They have elongated limbs and antennae to navigate effectively in the darkness. Movile Cave is even more remarkable because it represents the first known land-based ecosystem reliant on chemosynthetic bacteria. While most ecosystems depend on photosynthesis, the bacteria in the cave obtain energy and carbon through chemical reactions. Although similar to ecosystems near hydrothermal vents in the ocean, Movile Cave lacks the symbiotic relationships between chemoautotrophic microbes and animals found in deep-sea vent communities. Despite decades of study, many mysteries remain within the cave. Researchers believe there are countless undiscovered inhabitants, offering valuable insights into evolutionary biology and the nature of life itself. The cave's existence highlights that life can thrive in harsh conditions, raising questions about where else we may find life on Earth or even in the solar system. Number 11. Stalagmite Cave. In southern France, inside a cave, a fascinating secret awaits. Ancient rings made from stalagmites scorched by fire have been discovered. These rings date back an incredible 175,000 years and were crafted by our distant cousins, the Neanderthals. The cave, located about 30 miles from Toulouse, is a treasure trove of captivating details. Archaeologists found around 400 carefully stacked stalagmites, forming two circular structures deep within the cave. One had to venture an astonishing 1,102 feet inside to reach these formations. The structures were remarkable. One was a perfect 7-foot circle, while the other had an intriguing oval shape, measuring about 15 feet wide and 22 feet long. What puzzled experts the most were the scorch marks, suggesting fire played a role in their creation. The question remains, why were these rings set ablaze? Well, it's one mystery that continues to perplex researchers. This discovery challenges our perception of Neanderthals. We used to think of them as primitive cave dwellers, but these ancient architects were more sophisticated than we imagined. Researchers believe this was a collective effort requiring social organization and teamwork. Imagine the conversations, planning, and assigned roles. Some Neanderthals carried torches, while others skillfully moved and arranged materials, like a prehistoric construction project. While the exact purpose of these structures is uncertain, they may have been temporary shelters or held significant spiritual meaning for the Neanderthals. What is clear is that their creation demanded skill, organization, and an eye for design. These cave-dwelling ancestors were true architects, showcasing their technical prowess, hunting and fishing skills, and even artistic expression. Number 10. Roasted vegetables. Scientists made an exciting discovery in the border cave of South Africa. Buried deep inside, they found charred fragments of roasted root vegetables dating back 170,000 years. These ancient vegetables provide fascinating insights into the diets of our ancestors. It turns out that early humans didn't just rely on meat from mammoths and saber-toothed tigers. Their real paleo diet included a healthy portion of roasted vegetables, rich in valuable carbohydrates. Archaeologists believe that our ancestors had a well-balanced diet combining carbohydrates and proteins. They had diverse culinary tastes. Uncovering this ancient treasure wasn't easy. The research team meticulously examined countless charred remains under microscopes, a process that took years of dedicated detective work. They identified the charred bits as rhizomes from the Hypoxis genus, which are the subterranean stems of plants, hidden gems beneath the Earth's surface. These Hypoxis rhizomes, unlike your average potato, have a yam-like flavor, adding a unique twist to their taste. Early humans regularly enjoyed these roasted vegetables, as evidenced by the abundance of rhizome fragments found. This discovery challenges the misconception that our ancestors were solely carnivorous beasts. They appreciated a balance between meat and produce in their diets. However, not all Hypoxis rhizomes are the same. The African potato, known as Hypoxis hemerocalidea, is bitter and used more for medicinal purposes than as a food source. The border cave people likely consumed a different species, such as Hypoxis angustifolia, which had white-fleshed rhizomes and a more palatable taste. Number 9. Oldest wine ever. Imagine stumbling upon a treasure that could be the oldest wine ever discovered. Researchers made an astonishing find in a captivating cave in Sicily, unearthing evidence that suggests winemaking occurred in Italy over 6,000 years ago. This revelation challenges our understanding of wine's ancient origins. This discovery is even more remarkable because it wasn't merely evidence of grape farming. No, they unearthed actual wine residue. It was like hitting the jackpot. 5 samples of wine were found in terracotta jars from the Copper Age. These jars had been resting in a limestone cave on Sicily's southwest coast for centuries, dating back to the 4th millennium BCE. But how did they determine it was truly wine? The researchers identified the presence of tartaric acid and its salt, affectionately known as cream of tartar. These elements are crucial components found in grapes during the winemaking process. It was the holy grail of evidence, confirming beyond a doubt that these jars were used to store wine. This discovery has far-reaching implications. It represents the earliest known evidence of wine residue in prehistoric Italy. Previously, scientists believed winemaking in Italy started around 1200 BC, after the arrival of the ancient Greeks. They must push that date back by a whopping 3,000 years. History is being rewritten before our eyes. We have been granted a glimpse into the rich winemaking heritage that has evolved over the centuries. Sicily, renowned for its wine production, can now proudly claim an even more ancient wine culture. This newfound knowledge deepens our appreciation for the art and tradition of winemaking, tracing its roots back to a time long forgotten. Number 8. The Cockroach Cave. Nestled on the captivating Borneo island, Gumatong Cave casts its irresistible charm, drawing wanderers from far and wide. This famed tourist gem boasts a vast congregation of bats and an unexpectedly thriving community of cockroaches. As you approach this natural marvel, you'll be struck by its towering stature, reaching an impressive height of 300 feet into the sky. Within the depths of this majestic cavern, a diverse array of species finds solace, with bats and swiftlet birds stealing the spotlight. When night blankets the surroundings in darkness, a mesmerizing spectacle unfolds. Hundreds of thousands of these creatures take flight, adorning the heavens with their enchanting dance. Yet, as you venture deeper into the cave, a sight that might give pause reveals itself. The cave floor transforms into a vast expanse of droppings left behind by the bustling bat and bird populations. This abundance of feces unintentionally beckons an army of opportunistic scavengers, particularly cockroaches, to join the feast. It's no wonder that this natural haven has earned the rather unflattering moniker of Cockroach Cave. Embraced by the protective Gumatong Hill, this remarkable cave houses 2 chambers, the Black Cave and the White Cave. Aside from the bats and birds, the walls of this underground sanctuary provide a home to roaches, making it less enticing for the faint-hearted. But a wooden walkway meanders through this roach-infested wonderland for those intrepid souls yearning to unveil its secrets. To avoid any unwanted encounters with the resident cockroach population, it is advisable to don closed-toe shoes and gloves, ensuring an extra layer of protection. With these precautions in place, you can comfortably explore the cave, reducing the chances of coming too close to its 6-legged inhabitants. Number 7. Extinct bird. In the year 1987, a team of archaeologists belonging to the Speleological Society of New Zealand made a remarkable discovery. Deep within the earth, they unearthed a claw, a relic from a bird that had long vanished from our planet, the majestic moa bird. But this find was no ordinary bone. To their astonishment, muscles and flesh still clung to the bony remains of the claw. The moa birds were no laughing matter. Once they roamed the lands of New Zealand, and there were 8 distinct species among them. Some were as tall as an average turkey, while others were truly colossal, reaching staggering heights of 12 feet and weighing as much as 500 pounds. Experts carefully dated the claw, and their findings revealed that it was around 3,300 years old. This confirmation solidified the fact that the bird was an ancient native of New Zealand, a testament to the rich history of the land. Naturally, when pictures of the flesh-covered claw surfaced on the internet, it caused a sensation on social media. People were captivated, expressing their awe and amazement. Some even likened it to something straight out of a science fiction movie. And who could blame them? Encountering a preserved creature from the distant past is a rare occurrence. Even Mark Hamill, the actor renowned for his portrayal of Luke Skywalker in the iconic Star Wars saga, chimed in on Twitter. With a touch of humor, he playfully remarked that the claw resembled the hand of a rancor, a colossal reptile-like alien creature from the renowned film Return of the Jedi. Number 6. Chauvet Cave, France. An amazing discovery in France's Chauvet Cave revealed the origins of the special bond between humans and dogs. Footprints dating back 26,000 years suggested that our connection with dogs might have started before the last ice age, challenging the belief that dogs were domesticated only 15,000 years ago. These ancient tracks were found side by side, tracing a path of 150 feet preserved in hardened clay. Jean-Marie Chauvet stumbled upon these footprints in 1994, uncovering a remarkable story. Imagine the scene in the Chauvet Cave, a young child from the Stone Age fearlessly exploring with a wolf or dog by their side. Evidence shows the child carried a torch, as a charcoal stain was found where they had cleaned it. This discovery goes beyond companionship. It changes how we see the origins of our bond with dogs. Previously, it was thought that wolves began visiting human settlements at the end of the last ice age, leading to their domestication. However, new archaeological findings and DNA testing present a different story. Humans and dogs evolved together. The footprints in Chauvet Cave provide strong evidence that our connection with dogs goes further back in time. Instead of humans taming wolves, it seems that our bond with dogs grew through mutual benefits and respect. Cooperation between early humans and wolves was based on shared social structures, hunting goals, and understanding each other's intentions and moods. This new understanding is fascinating. Dogs were our partners and friends over 30,000 years ago, offering a fresh perspective on our shared history. Interestingly, the absence of dog or wolf images in the cave paintings suggests that these early wolf dogs held a special symbolic meaning for our ancestors. They were different from other animals. It's time for today's subscriber pick. Brave scientists stumbled upon an enigmatic cave in a recent expedition, seemingly materializing from the unknown. To their astonishment, this hidden sanctuary turned out to be a relic of at least 25,000 years. But what awaited them within its ancient chambers surpassed all expectations: a colossal human skeleton. It certainly wasn't what these individuals had expected to find while engaging in excavation work. Imagine the awe and wonder that must have consumed their hearts as they gazed upon this extraordinary find. A giant amongst giants, a being from a forgotten epoch preserved in time. How did such a colossal creature come to be? What secrets does this ancient giant hold? We invite you to share your thoughts and marvel at the mysteries that lie within this remarkable discovery. Number 5. Oldest bow arrow. In a remarkable cave in Sri Lanka, explorers made a groundbreaking discovery, a treasure from the past that unveiled ancient bow and arrow technology. This extraordinary find dates back a staggering 48,000 years, making it the earliest evidence of archery in this region. The explorers were excavating in the Fahi and Lena Cave, nestled in southwest Sri Lanka, when they stumbled upon something truly remarkable. Within the cave's depths, they unearthed arrowheads and stumbled upon exquisitely crafted decorative beads made from mineral ochre and marine snail shells. The fascinating aspect of this discovery lies in its immense significance for South Asia and the possibility that it may be the oldest evidence of archery across the vast Eurasian continent. This revelation showcases the remarkable technological prowess of the people who lived here during ancient times. The researchers suggest that this remarkable find sheds light on our early human ancestors' ability to adapt to different environments and their possession of a diverse toolkit. We cannot help but marvel at their resourcefulness resourcefulness. The projectile points crafted from animal bones found within the cave were an impressive 48,000 years old. Interestingly, they were discovered in a layer slightly younger, approximately 14 years old. The fashionable beads they uncovered were ingeniously attached to the arrows using a bow and arrow technique. Just imagine hunting squirrels and rabbits with arrowheads made from beads. Archaeologists are thrilled about this discovery as it challenges the prevailing notion that all human innovation originated solely in Africa and Europe. They are beginning to realize that places like South Asia were also formidable contenders when it comes to inventive techniques. Our ancestors in Sri Lanka were undoubtedly ahead of their time, demonstrating their ingenuity and advanced understanding of technology. This find shines a spotlight on the rich history and the remarkable achievements of ancient cultures, reminding us of the immense potential that lies within the human spirit. Number 4. The Axe Murderer. In the year 1916, a man named Joseph Henry Lovelace found himself in jail, suspected of a gruesome crime, murdering his wife, Agnes. But Lovelace was no ordinary criminal. He possessed a cunning mind and a clever trick up his sleeve, or rather, hidden in his shoe. With a sneaky little saw blade concealed, he executed a daring escape from jail, disappearing into thin air, leaving authorities baffled. Fast forward to the year 1979, when an unsuspecting family stumbled upon something deeply disturbing in Buffalo Cave, Idaho. What they discovered was a headless torso, eerily lying in a burlap sack. 12 years later, in 1991, someone chanced upon a matching hand nearby, sparking a search that gradually unearthed the missing legs and one arm. Bit by bit, the pieces of the puzzle began to come together. After a long and arduous 18 years, the decision was made to subject the body to a DNA test. And to everyone's astonishment, it was revealed to be Lovelace himself. His grandson, pushing 90 years of age, provided his DNA to confirm the connection, finally putting an end to the mystery. The grisly truth had been uncovered, but the question of how Lovelace met his untimely demise remained veiled in uncertainty. Speculation arose that Agnes's family, fueled by a thirst for vengeance, may have relentlessly pursued Lovelace, serving him their brand of justice. However, the exact details of his demise remain elusive, shrouded in the mists of time. As we continue to explore the vast and intricate caves that dot our planet, we uncover new fragments of our history. The ongoing exploration of these subterranean realms is monumental, not only for unraveling the mysteries of our past, but also for gaining insights into the evolutionary processes that have shaped life itself. Who knows what lies in store for us in future cave explorations? Perhaps the next discovery will hold the key to unlocking the intricacies of evolution and expanding our understanding of the boundaries of life. With each step into the depths, we inch closer to unraveling the secrets that lie beneath our feet, illuminating the remarkable tapestry of our planet's history. Number 3. The Giant Crystal Cave. Imagine a cave so enchanting it feels like a scene from a fantasy tale. Deep beneath the Sierra de Nica mountain in Chihuahua, Mexico, a hidden wonder awaits. It's the Giant Crystal Cave, nestled a remarkable 984 feet below the ground. This cave is a captivating realm, adorned with extraordinary gypsum crystals that defy belief. In the form of colossal pillars, these magnificent crystals have silently grown undisturbed for over 500,000 years. Some are so immense that they stretch across the cave, evoking comparisons to Superman's mythical Fortress of Solitude. Unfortunately, this crystalline marvel remains inaccessible to tourists, and perhaps that's for the best, as it is an extremely hazardous location, hot and humid. Scientists can't freely explore the captivating Crystal Cave. But how did this amazing place form? About 26 million years ago, magma rose through fault lines beneath the mountain, creating both the mountain and the magnificent crystals. For tens of thousands of years, groundwater flooded the cave. This water contained a mineral called anhydrite, which stayed stable at temperatures above 136 degrees Fahrenheit. But at lower temperatures, it turned into gypsum, a reversible process. The presence of magma kept the water at the right temperature. Over time, the water cooled below 136 degrees Fahrenheit, causing the anhydrite to break down. Calcium and sulfate were released into the water, and they combined and formed selenite crystals, a unique type of gypsum. The Crystal Cave became a mesmerizing place with white selenite crystals immersed in water, protected from temperature changes. These extraordinary crystals continued to grow without time limits. Even though we may never visit this cave, knowing about its existence ignites our imagination and reminds us of our world's wonders. The Giant Crystal Cave shows the incredible forces beneath our planet's surface, where time, water, and minerals come together to create something truly magical. Number 2. The Cave of Horror. The story of the Dead Sea Scrolls is not like finding a hidden treasure all at once. Instead, these ancient texts are made up of thousands of scroll fragments that keep appearing over time. Since the 1940s, archaeologists have been stumbling upon these fragments, and even in 2021, they continue to make discoveries. In the year 2021, they found some fresh pieces in a cave in Israel, known as the Cave of Horror. This cave gained its dreadful name back in the 1960s, when the bodies of 40 Jews, who Roman soldiers killed in the 2nd century, were found there. Researchers decided to revisit this infamous cave, and what they found was astonishing. They discovered more Dead Sea Scroll fragments and came across the preserved remains of a young girl who lived around 6,000 years ago. These newly found scroll fragments are written in Greek, but interestingly, the name of God is written in Hebrew. These scrolls were believed to belong to Jewish rebels who went into hiding after their revolt against Roman rule failed in the 2nd century. The fragments they found contain verses from the books of Zechariah and Nahum, which are part of a collection known as the Book of the 12 Minor Prophets. It's like finding a piece of an ancient puzzle. But that's not all. Alongside the scrolls, they also discovered some rare coins from the time of the Jewish revolt, and even a fully intact basket that is about 10,500 years old. Getting to the cave itself was no easy task. It was about 260 feet below a cliff top, so they had to send rappelling teams to access it. This entire operation was carried out to protect the caves from looters after these valuable artifacts. The Judean desert, where the Dead Sea Scrolls and these discoveries were found, has proven to be a treasure trove of history. It feels like a real-life archaeological adventure, uncovering the secrets of the past, one scroll fragment at a time. From the famous Dead Sea Scrolls to these recent finds, the Judean desert continues to amaze us and offers us a glimpse into the captivating stories of ancient civilizations. Number 1. Crystallized human sacrifice. Deep within the heart of Belize lies an archaeological site known as Tunakil Muknal, or the Cave of the Crystal Sepulchre. This cave holds more than just ordinary treasures. It houses a trove of Mayan artifacts and reveals disturbing discoveries. It was no ordinary cave. It was a place where people were sacrificed in ancient rituals. As you explore its depths, you will encounter skeletons lying amidst ceremonial artifacts and decorations. Some of the skeletons are carefully placed on altars. These bones span different ages, from young children to adults, and some exhibit peculiar skull shapes. However, the remains of the Crystal Maiden truly captivate the imagination. Initially mistaken for a girl, this unfortunate 17-year-old boy met a brutally violent end. His bones are completely covered in calcium crystals, giving him the appearance of the most twisted sculpture you could ever imagine. The cave dates back to approximately 250 AD to 909 AD. The ancient Maya believed it to be a sacred place where the gods controlled agriculture and rain. They must have thought that sacrificing humans would appease these deities. While human sacrifice is thankfully a thing of the past, reaching the Cave of the Crystal Sepulchre is still no easy feat. You must be in good physical shape to swim your way through to the entrance, and only 2 authorized tour operators are allowed to guide visitors to this national monument. If you're up for an adventure that sends shivers down your spine and has the stamina to navigate the waters, Tunakil Muknal might be the place for you. Which of these cave findings captures your interest the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.